6 years of living and working in New Zealand, South African chef Albert Buitenhuis. How do I say his name?
Buitenhuis?
Buitenhuis? Thank you very much. I don't want to mess it up too bad. Albert Buitenhuis may be forced to leave the land down under. We talked about this story yesterday. The Kiwi government is refusing to renew Albert's work visa because they say he is too large and could eventually need some of their socialized health care, which will cost New Zealand taxpayers money. By the way, Albert at the moment is in decent health. He actually weighs 67 pounds less than when he immigrated 6 years ago. So what were they thinking then? Albert, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, and tell me again how to say your name.
Buitenhuis.
Buitenhuis. Okay, very nice. Albert, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show in Seattle.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever been to Seattle?
No, I would have loved to go there one day, but I suppose with all this problems I'm having now, I'll never be welcome in the country again.
Well, I don't know about the United States. I don't think we do that. But, of course, our health care is not the same as New Zealand's. This is an interesting story. You are a person who's been there for 6 years, paying into the system. You are a renowned chef, and you are, like many chefs who enjoy food, you're a big guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit large, yes.
Yeah. Are you embarrassed to say how big, or because it's up to you?
No. I was a fat child. I'm still fat, and I'm a chef. I love food. I mean, I would love to say that it's not a problem. Oh, it isn't a problem for me. Apparently, it's a problem for government officials. But yeah, I'm on a diet, so I'll slim down if that means that's what I have to do to stay here.
Yeah, and you have been there for 6 years. What happened? You applied to renew your visa, and they said no?
Yes, 2 years ago we applied for permanent residence in New Zealand, and we had to have a valid workers visa as long as that was in. So we had to keep reapplying for the visa, and in January this year, our agent advised us to withdraw the permanent residence because it was going to be declined on my health.
Wow.
And he said it won't impact on the visa application.
So you can keep working there, you can keep applying for a work visa, but they don't want to declare you there permanently because you may tax their healthcare system.
Yes, but now my work visa has been declined as well. So for 3 months now I've been unemployed, basically, sitting in New Zealand.
Oh, man. So, wow. So what do you do? Do you have to leave?
We've got to appeal in with the Minister of Immigration, but obviously this turned into a bit of a media fight. So you know what governments are like. She said she'll give me an answer. The Associate Minister said she'll give me an answer within 2 weeks. So now it's just a question of waiting.
Have you been diagnosed with anything that would lead them to believe you're in poor health? Any diabetes, any high blood pressure, anything like that?
No, in the past when I was 160 kilograms, I had a bit of a high cholesterol and my sugar was a bit high slightly, but according to my doctor, nothing to be really concerned about. But since I've lost the 30 kilos, it's all in normal parameters.
Wow, you're in normal range.
Yeah.
That's weird. And this is an interesting dilemma because it's kind of a privilege to be allowed to come into a country and have a visa. And it's not a birthright, of course, because that's what being born there would be. And yet what we're dealing with here is, as Joe points out, is do you have a medical condition? And is obesity by itself unhealthy? And that's the question I think the government and all governments have to decide is just the fact that you step on a scale and weigh a certain amount enough to say that you're unhealthy. Now, statistically, you know it is, right? Statistically, not necessarily for the individual.
Yes, Look, I've never said that being large is not healthy or is healthy. I've never said, and I will never say that. But if you are a healthy person, how can a guy that sits in an office that gets paperwork on you make a decision on your health?
I'd like to see how much he weighs. I bet he's bigger than you.
Yeah, they've never seen me. They never, they didn't do the tests on me. If my doctors say that I've only got a 4% of a heart attack in the next 5 years, who are they to say that it's not true?
Sure.
Albert, I saw a story that said they say you've got a chronic knee problem, and that it's inevitable you're going to need a knee replacement surgery, and that's kind of what they're trying to dump you before they have to pay for the surgery. Is that kind of true?
Yeah, there's a story behind that as well. I was 19 years old when I had a motorbike accident in South Africa and damaged the ligaments in my knee, and it was repaired there. And up to February 2000, the 22nd earthquake 2 years ago, my knee was okay. But in the earthquake, I hurt my knee while working in the kitchen. And, I'm totally willing to save up money and do my own knee replacement, but suddenly that became an issue to them.
A lot of the people that immigrate to New Zealand are from Western Samoa, and these in general are not small people. There's a lot of very large Samoan people that are living.
Well, those are the wrestlers that try to be large. Right?
Well, I'm wondering.
I've also seen them running marathons as well.
You're thinking sumo.
No, those are sumo.
What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of sumo.
There are some
Samoan.
The Samoan
there are some
wrestlers.
small
No, they're not
Samoan,
the big Samoan
like the
wrestlers.
Girl Scout cookies.
There are small Samoan people.
The Samoans are the Girl Scout cookie.
Samoan.
That's what makes them
Right.
large.
There are a lot of really big Samoan people, and there are a lot of really big Samoan people in New Zealand that have immigrated there from Western Samoa.
Right.
Are they holding these guys to the same height and weight standards that they're holding you to?
I don't know what they do there. I think they fall under another policy than me, but I'm not sure. I can't make a.
Right.
And I got to say,
I've cooked for a few of them, so I know these large people.
yeah, they're
must be
big,
good.
man. I've been to New Zealand. I tried to get a work permit. They denied me just because I had no skill. They said you can't do anything that a New Zealander couldn't do.
You can't do anything.
Well, I said I could cook, but there's a difference between being a cook and a chef, I guess.
Yeah.
How did you get your visa in the first place? Because they're tough to get.
My first visa I applied for and I got it the same day without any hassles, no questions asked about my health. I had to complete a form stating, the regular culprits like weight and all that, and nobody said a word, not a thing. And they gave me about four visas during the last 6 years.
Wow.
No questions. It's just the last one that became a problem.
Can I ask you about your cooking, Albert? I'm actually getting hungry thinking about what a great chef you must be.
What can I cook you?
Yeah. What of all the dishes you cook, what would you say are the top two that people love?
I do a pretty good Moroccan tagine that people love, and my paella is not too bad as well.
Yeah. All right. Give me you don't have to give me the recipe, but describe cooking what is it again? Moroccan
Tangine.
Tagine.
Describe it for me as if I was watching you on a cooking show.
Okay. All my recipe starts with, gentlemen, start your onion. I chop an onion for every meal I cook.
Chop an onion for
Gentlemen,
everything.
start your onion.
Gentlemen, start your onion.
Oh, my God.
Vroom, vroom. All right. Good. Keep going.
I'll fry it in my tagine pan until it's nice and sweated, and then put in some chicken. I love chicken in there, and I do my own salted, pickled lemons that go in there.
Yeah.
And then the main thing of a tagine is your spice. The Moroccans call it a ras al hanout. That's their spice mix. It means on the top of the shelf.
Oh.
So it's all the best spices they can put in there. And you put all that in there and just let it simmer on with some dates in there and apricots. And then in the end you've got this beautifully steamed stew that you can eat with couscous or anything, on bread, on rice.
On bread is good. I can feel it simmering right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Albert, President Obama called. He wants you for this country.
We love you.
It may not.
My number, you've got it.
Okay.
It may not be your weight. It may be the fact you're making the whole country fat. That's why they want you out of there.
That I've heard before as well. Yes.
Yes. And you're in Christchurch, New Zealand, right?
No, I used to be there, but 2 weeks ago I got kicked out of my house.
Oh.
Because of the 3 months I had to be unemployed here, fighting the system. So I'm with my sister in Auckland at this stage.
Right. Were you there? Were you there during that big earthquake?
Yeah, all the earthquakes. I've been there for all of them.
Are they accusing you of causing the earthquakes?
Oh, dude, come on.
No, some of the people I cooked for, mate.
There you go. You got a big cookout.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, obviously they liked you for 6 years. I hope the media attention helps you out, Albert, and it allows you to keep doing what you do. After all, it's your passion, it's your love, and you're good at it.
Yeah, I actually hope I'm good at it. So some people think so, but
does this cause you to lose faith in your abilities that they may kick you out of the country?
No, I still know I can cook, but not doing it for 3 months. My poor sister and them are enduring all my frustrations in the kitchen. So I think within a few months they'll be kicked out of New Zealand as well.
Wow. Albert, who are your favorite chefs in the world? We have one in Seattle, Tom Douglas. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
No, but Mario Batali is right up there. He's one of my most favorite.
Yep, and he's Salume right here in Pioneer Square. Got the meat going from him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Albert Buitenhuis, thank you very much for your time. We will follow your story, and on social media, I assume people are rallying behind you. And good luck with it. Are you getting enough media attention in New Zealand? Are they talking about you?
It was quite hectic. I mean, the last weekend I got about 11 hours sleep.
Awesome.
Well,
not so good for your health, but, you know.
2 in the morning at this stage. So.
Would you consider opening a diet restaurant if they let you stay and you just said, hey, I will actually promote healthy eating. I will cut the calories on my meals and do a low-cal kind of option for people?
Yeah, but I'm a bit like Paula Dean there. I love cooking with butter.
Yeah, stretch your onions, dude. Come on.
As long as that's the only way you're like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Albert, thank you very much. Chef Albert Buitenhuis from Auckland, New Zealand. Albert, all the best of luck to you.
Thanks a lot.
All right.